Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you're all wrapping up a productive week and looking forward to the weekend. So I was just sitting here thinking about something I've been asked a handful of times in the recent weeks. With that question being, hey Tony, what's the market like? What do you think the market's going to do? Is it a good time to buy? I mean, all we can do is really just take past data and somewhat predict what the trends will be like moving forward. But again, at the end of the day, it's just an opinion. It's just a guess. You know, we can never accurately predict what the market is going to do. So the point I'm trying to make is, don't ever try to time the market, because you can't. There's just too many factors involved, you know, aside from the market, personal circumstances, work circumstances, and what have you. So in my opinion, the perfect time to buy is when you find the perfect house. And speaking of timing, if anything, the fall, I don't know if summer's officially ended yet, but I know it's like right around the corner, the beginning of fall. Fall happens to be a really good time to buy. There's a large number of listings that didn't get sold during the summer. You know, for whatever reason, it was priced too high, the sellers were trying to test the market, whatever the case was. The majority of these sellers are highly motivated now because, for one, they've either already closed on their replacement property or they're just at a point of desperation now. And this is about the time where buyers have a lot more leverage, you know, in the market. Now, on the flip side, you might be led to ask, okay, well, if it's a good time to buy, then it can't possibly be a good time to sell. That's kind of where I find the market in a really unique spot. Unique being that it's actually a good time to sell too. And an especially good time to sell with us, but I'll get into that in just a second. As we all know, the values are still incredibly strong. Yes, we might see it taper off a tad bit and dial back even a few percent, but still, the market overall is doing very well, and the home values are still extremely strong. In addition, kind of like how a lot of the sellers weren't able to get their homes sold during the summer and again are finding themselves almost at a point of desperation where they're just willing to do what it takes, a lot of the buyers now are in the market for a home not so much because of a want to buy, but because of a need to buy. And these are, you know, reasons due to either work relocations, unfortunately deaths and divorces, like whatever the case is, but there's still a large number of buyers that again are buying because they need to. And on top of that, the interest rates are still very good. You know, I think right now you can still lock one in for maybe a tad under 5, which historically is still really good. And so buyers are trying to take advantage of that too right now. And another thing is that the inventory right now isn't going to grow the way it did back in spring and the early part of summer. And with less inventory, there's obviously less competition. And here's why it's always a great idea to list your home with us. We have a very unique and incredibly effective marketing plan that presents your home in the best light possible, netting you the highest possible sales price and literally squeezing every single penny out of your home. And this allows your home to stand out head and shoulders above the rest. Come to think of it, the last 3-4 years, fourth quarter has been our strongest quarter every single year. We have super motivated buyers, we have limited inventory, and pair that with our marketing plan, that's a winning equation right there. And our proof is in the numbers. So if any of you have been on the fence for a while and you can't quite decide whether to buy or sell, leave me a comment or drop me a message. I would love to connect and help you make this your best decision. Have a great Friday, guys, and God bless.